Y bueno amigos, estoy feliz porque ahora es la primera entrevista del año y con una persona especial que nos dio entrada para empezar este proyecto, que ahorita vamos a platicar un poquito más. Aquí estoy con Ash de Nargaroth. Ash, nice to see you again. I need to tell you something. I keep this. You are important part in this project.
Okay.
For the last time that I saw you in the autumn, I work in like bellboy.
Okay.
And I think, well, I near to the important bands, I need to do something.
All right.
And you are the the first band when I think that, well, I have Ash to Nargaroth near
Oh yeah.
because I need to do something
Mm-hmm.
and start this project. And
That's perfect, man.
you are the important part of this project.
Yes.
Well, about the tour in Mexico, you have so many dates.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the fourth, the five,
Fifth.
fifth? How do you see the people in this year, in this tour?
It's similar to the last time. There are some people I recognize,
Yeah.
like you, and but in the other cities, there are people I said, "Hey, man, I remember you. You gave me that gift or that gift."
Yeah.
And what we see this year is an increasing number of people coming to the show.
Yeah.
So we have some more fans coming or new fans. And what's new is that almost everywhere people came into signing sessions
Yeah.
and said it's their first black metal concert or their first Nargaroth concert. We had never had that before. But the people are great. I know that Nargaroth has a certain stand in Latin America and Mexico, and I
Yeah.
can feel it, and that's why I always love to come here.
Well, the last time I remember some things about the tour in South America, you have some problems, right? In Brazil, I think.
In Chile.
In Chile.
Yeah, in Chile, the promoter ran away.
It's,
Yeah, we came down in the lobby of the hotel, and the receptionist gave us a letter, and there was written, "Hey Ash, sorry, I cannot do it," and something else, and he was gone.
it disappeared.
Yeah, he blamed us that we wanted to have more money, but straightforward, it is not true. We never talked about money at all. There was totally no discussion about money. He was just gone.
Another stupid thing is about the one picture here in Monterrey. I remember.
It was right here.
Yeah, it's a normal picture, and the people say another things.
Yeah, I remember. I got a German guy sent me this picture and said, "Hey man, can you explain that?" And yeah, you see me standing there and making a Hitler salute,
Yeah.
or it looks like. But I have the video of it, and it's during the song "Summer."
Yeah.
You know, where I made these movements. You know,
It's only a move.
yeah, it's just a movement, and the person took the picture right there. You know,
Yeah.
but fuck the people. Man.
Yeah. Well, about the last album, Era of Trinity,
Yep.
about the album, I feel high quality in the record, in the sound.
Mm.
I feel darkness. I feel epic moments. Uh, Love is a Dog from Hell. It's the most heavy song. But about the lyrics, I read the lyrics in Spanish. You put in your page. It's more personal.
Mhm.
What happened in? I have one question about the what happened in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, I read what happened.
Yeah, it's kind of written, you know, it's I was brokenhearted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be straightforward, it was a really dramatic event where I really got fucked over, you know. And I left my country and I arrived over there just to find out that nothing was true I believed in. And I ended up homeless in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And yeah, I traveled the world, but I always returned to Las Vegas because I got to know some people that helped me in Las Vegas. I had no place to go. So I came to Mexico, you know, I was in Guadalajara and Mazamitla and in Tequila. So I lived in this area. I lived in America, I lived in Canada. But yeah, it was a matter of a broken heart, and
Yeah.
it took me 3 years to overcome it.
Oh, cool. Well, about the production, who was because we hear some different with things like flamenco.
Hmm.
How you can do that altogether?
Hmm. Well, in the booklet I wrote that I like masculine music for men,
Yeah.
and very old, the very traditional style of flamenco is for me very male, very masculine.
Yeah.
When the old men sing about the life in the village, this is how I grew up. It's something very masculine, manly for me. And I always wanted to combine this kind of music, this old flamenco music, like metal. And I had a former live musician, his name is Bernd. He also played in Belfagor and in other bands. And I spoke to him about it,
Yeah.
and he kept it in his mind. And one day he called me, or he wrote me and said, hey, I'm also in a very bad situation in my life. I lose everything. Let's do this thing together.
Yeah.
And I said, we do this together.
Well, about your time living in Mexico, it's 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3-4 years ago.
What are you doing in that time here in Guadalajara?
I was mainly in Guadalajara. I fell in love with Guadalajara. Uh, I made a lot of friends. I have a big friend. His name is Pablo Hernandez. He's a big Mexican. And he kind of showed me around. He showed me the culture beyond tourism. Not like tourism, but meeting the old traditional people, rancheros. So I had a lot to do with rancheros. I was riding horses and kind of working with the cows and ate ranchero breakfast. And this was my life, and I loved it.
Well, about that, you have some documentals. I see in your page.
Mhm.
You still do that, or it's only that time?
Yeah, there's a guy who kind of keeps the old culture of old warriors alive. And yeah, I met him, and it was very interesting. It was a very good evening with a lot of tequila and a lot of cigarros rancheros. It was really good.
Los delicados,
Huh?
delicados cigarettes,
What is it?
delicados.
Yeah, it was kind of.
Oh, it's another one.
Yeah, it's a different style of cigars that you make out of corn,
Yeah.
and it was very interesting.
Well, about what is your opinion? You are important part of the history of black metal.
Mm.
How do you see the black metal now in this era?
It's terrible.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's terrible. I mean, for me, it's terrible. I think for the majority of people, it's probably not. But these developments we have, so we have so different parts in black metal. You know what I mean? It's not my thing. I know there are people who like the things, but I think I have the right not to like things.
Mhm.
I don't like these bands with all the costumes and the hoodies. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
So I'm totally not a fan of all these new bands and this occult bands, all this new stuff. For me, it's totally boring.
About Satan, it's
Well, black metal was about Satanism.
yeah, yeah.
Let's face it. Yeah, and it's alright still to do it, but the nowadays bands are very clever of marketing. It's more a marketing thing.
Yeah.
With big costumes and certain image, and I don't see personality, and I don't see kind of certain depth in the music, emotional reality. But I also don't like fish, so it doesn't matter. It's just an opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just I don't like it. I will never support it. They probably will never support me. It's okay.
But you respect.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. I have my part. But the scene is very weird nowadays. We have so many people in black metal which are no metallians from the beginning.
Yeah.
They just click, oh, I like this and I like that. But in a couple of years, they're probably gone again.
Yeah.
And yet they write reviews and make, I don't know, so weird things. But I think the whole world is kind of weird, and it reflects on the music.
Yeah. Well, out of the music, what is a normal day in your life?
My normal day in life, I am very, very much in the nature. I'm in the nature. I like hunting. I like hiking. I like horse riding, and being away from the society. You know what I mean? I try not to be so much in cities or among people. I'm mainly in the nature and stay to myself.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, you traveling so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, to the future, next project, live DVD, something like that, video.
DVD is outdated. Nowadays everything is in the internet. It gets streamed. I don't think that a DVD does make sense.
Another live CD or things like that?
Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. I work on a new album already.
Another?
Yeah, it's kind of 2 or 3 new albums. It's through 3 things that kind of belong together. That probably will be 2 or 3 different albums. So I work actually already on something new.
Wow. Well, to finish, you want to say something to the people, Monterrey, Latin America, and Mexico?
What I would wish for Mexico and especially the whole Latin America scene, that they respect more and more their own domestic bands. You know, you have great bands in Mexico. You know, Luciferian Rights, the band we're touring with, they are really great. You don't need to be kind of a slave of Norwegian metal or European metal. They come here because they like the money and they like the women. That's it. You know?
Yeah.
I know many of them privately, and I heard them talking how bad they talk about. They say, "Oh, the hotels are bad, and the venues are bad, and the people stink." But it's money, and a lot of people come. And I think always, "Fuck you." You know, I hate that. I don't care if I play in a small venue or it's dirty. I just love to play for the Latin American people because Latin America is the reason why Nargaroth is still here.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the reason why also when there are signing sessions, I stay until the last one got a signing or a signature and his photo. And I don't care if it's 200, 300, 400 people. You know, this is kind of a respect, and I just wish that Latin America, that you people respect your own domestic local bands.
Well, great works. Well, thank you for your time. I'm really happy to see you again. And I hope to see you the next time, the next year, the next tour, the next albums, and all good wishes.
Okay.
Bueno, amigos, muchas gracias y esperemos que les haya gustado. Aquí seguimos mostrándoles más cosas. Y muchas gracias a Chamuco por el espacio y el tiempo.